I drove field cuts through my neighborhood.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Fearlessly Authentic. I hope you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me okay? Please let me know. I almost forgot to plug in the thing that does the mic stuff, that thing. I don't do this electronic stuff. Oh, how is everybody doing tonight? Yes, you can hear me. Yay. I'm so excited to be doing this show tonight because I think that what Applejack's been doing is awesome. And I'm just waiting for him to enter the studio. I sent him the link. So I figured we'll catch up. I'll see how everybody's doing. And, we'll see Applejack in a minute when he shows up. That's a good question, Snow Leopard. I think we should ask him if he ended up with snowballs. It snowed here today. Oh my God, you guys are fucking cracking me up. Let's see. Snow Leopard. Oh, I don't know where to put this. Oh my gosh. Rob Juno. Has anybody here done the polar plunge before? I'm really curious to find out if anyone else has done this. Yeah, I know. Vegan succubus is here.
Okay, now we can start.
Now we can start because vegan's here. And little. Oh, I got confirmation. All right. Are you good? You ready? All right. There we go.
Oh, I see double lucky.
Double? How do you see double?
Yeah. Oh, that's why, because I still have YouTube open. My fault.
I was like, whoa, how'd that happen?
We're all set. We can go because I see vegans here.
Yeah. Exactly. So Snow Leopard came in with a good question right up there. He said, did Seb end up with snowballs?
No, there was no snow. It was beautiful.
What? I think everyone was thinking that it was going to be freezing cold on you. But I guess the climate change has changed
the
that.
water was cold.
Yeah, how cold was their water?
Well, the water, it was we had maybe it was maybe 55 degrees, and then the water was 40 degrees colder. So it was kind of cold, but it wasn't super cold.
Oh,
nice.
Man.
But we did have a guy walking around in a polar bear suit, and he was taking pictures with all the kids and stuff like that. My son was there, but he couldn't chill out with the polar bear guy in the suit, so I couldn't get a picture. I got a picture, but it's with my friend, with one of my guys that jumped with us. I got a picture. What up, Rob? I got a picture of one of his kids with the polar bear thingy.
Nice. Yeah, I have a I sent over the pictures, the Twitter messages that you
You
sent.
see, I like Rob because he says what's up to vegan and he don't send no heart face because he knows vegan is mine.
Oh,
No, Mr.
Vegan's mine. Jera's mine. Alex is mine. Angela's mine. I mean, what can I say? No.
if you're a female in the burrito land, then you belong.
Basically,
How come
I'm sorry, Steva. Lucky's mine, bro.
With the harem, Applejack can have a harem, but I can't. What's going on here?
Bro.
I don't know how the entertainment business works or something.
The whole thing is that you would have it all set up if you was my brother, but you're not my brother because you're privileged.
Goddamn white privilege again. I knew it.
So I'm gonna pull up a picture to show everybody
Do it up.
your guys' awesome outfits.
You guys see my little polar bear hat that they gave me for jumping.
Oh, cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they gave me a shirt too, but I forgot about it. I forgot to bring it.
So there's that picture.
Hey, that's the whole fearlessly authentic jumping team right there.
That is great.
We were gonna go just the mankini, but they were like, it's a family event, so you have to have boxes underneath. But if you could see my boy Ryan, the one that's closest to me, right above me, he's 6'6", he's tall as hell.
Yeah.
And he's wearing a leopard speeder. I know. Hey, we're not doing this, okay? I'm 5'6.5", almost 5'7". All right, almost like 5'6 3/4.
I always will have to look up to you, Applejack, because I'm only 5'3".
Don't let Applejack gaslight you guys. He's actually 7'2", and those guys are just freakishly tall.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I tell people. I'm not short. Everybody else is just tall.
Yeah, those guys are really tall. Like I would look short. I would look so short compared to you and them.
Okay.
Like, I would be up to their belly buttons. Like what the hell?
Okay, so the one furthest from me, his name is Dev, and then the kind of thicker guy that's next to me is Kyle. Kyle and Dev are brothers, and then Ryan is cousins with the other two, and they're all part of my bouncing team at the bar right here.
Nice.
Awesome. Are they there now?
Ryan and Kyle is here. Dev doesn't work today. He works tomorrow.
Shout out Ryan and Carl.
Yeah. Shout out to them guys for doing this with you.
Hell yeah.
Oh hell yeah! We were supposed to have like 3 other people, but DK had to work at Signal, my other security team, and Jeff didn't wake up at all, and Noah had to work last night, so he wasn't gonna wake up for this early enough. Because my other security team, it's mainly overnight. You're usually working from like 8 p.m. to like 5 a.m.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I deal with like night jobs. I only work here at the bar on Fridays and Saturdays, and that's the only 2 days I have off from the other job. So I basically work like 7 days a week.
Wow, that's great. It's a lot of work.
But honestly, like I'm doing security, so it's not like labor intensive. So I'm able to do it because of that. I'm not like super tiring myself out. It's mainly just being there and putting in the hours.
He's better.
Yes, thank you. Aggravated progressive, me too.
I miss Peaches too. I don't know about Stever though. He didn't really say nothing.
Oh, you don't miss me? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying I don't know if Stever misses Peaches.
Of course.
Because Peaches attacked Stever's ear. Remember that day?
I don't know. I don't know what my ear said to him ahead of time, but you know what I mean?
Yo, your ear was talking some shit. I'll tell you that.
Ear might have been talking shit. I'm not sure. There's something that I know about myself is occasionally I'll talk shit.
No, people, I didn't cut my hair. It's still here. Just in a ponytail. I know you guys are used to it being down.
We have Leo.
Leo. Hold on, guys. Say what's up to Kyle.
What up? What up?
Hi,
Yeah,
Kyle.
they're seeing like the video and the picture. This is on YouTube.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cool. You guys make Applejack look tiny.
I know, right? Asshole, he's 6'3".
That's crazy. Yeah.
I know,
I
right?
actually dated a guy that was that tall, and I'm 5'3", and it was funny.
Awkward.
So you were like this? Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
So let's talk about earlier before the polar bear plunge, because I do want to put it out there. I haven't really done any interviews whatsoever, even though me and JD Font did say that we were going to speak on it on live stream on his channel, on his main channel, not on IBN. But I did tell him that I promised I was going to do an interview with you guys first, so he has to wait. But
thanks for being patient, JB.
I know, right? So last Monday, which was the 20th, right? Yeah, it was the 20th. We went out to Canton, Ohio. And we reached our goal, which we started in January. We reached our goal of $20,000 to try and help the poor. We bought we bought these jackets, right? That have these like heat circles on the inside, so it keeps you nice and warm on the inside. We bought maybe like 1,300 coats of that. We bought a crap load of socks, a crap load of shirts, a crap load of like underwear, stuff like that. You know, something to keep you set up. If they're brand new, so they look nice and crispy.
That's like the most important thing, I think, is that it's easy to get outerwear clothes, but to get fresh like underwear and socks and things like those aren't things that you like want to get used. You know what I mean? Like if you are a lower income or whatever, it's like you're not like, oh yeah, let me get those used underwear, you know. So that's really an important thing, and it's a really like it gives them dignity and respect. So that's what I always have told people, that's always hygiene items and that kind of those kind of items are the best things that you can do. Because they go, you know what I mean? Like they go through it and, it gives, people that respect, like I said.
Yeah, definitely. We also bought a lot of food, a lot of perishables because we expected them to eat it like within the time frame of there, but we did get some canned goods. We bought a lot of water. Try to stay hydrated. We got a lot of Gatorade that we passed out to people. We passed them out packs. We didn't give them like here's a water bottle, here's a Gatorade. We gave them like whole packs to try to last them. We had 3 U-Hauls completely packed. And these were like the $40 U-Hauls. So they were like long backs. They weren't the regular small U-Hauls. Mm-hmm. We paid for 2 single mothers. It's not that we prefer single mothers. It's just that they're the ones that mainly are out there looking for the help. So we did pay for.
Yeah, they're struggling. I was a single mother for many, many years and trying to struggle to do it all myself. So absolutely. It's hard. It's really hard, especially when you have kids and on top of it that are relying on you.
Yeah, so we paid 2 single mothers rent for the month, which one of them was backed a month and a half, so we paid the entire fee that was backed.
Oh man.
And we paid for
amazing thing for her. Like, yeah. I mean, it's amazing that you guys did it, but for her, like that is something that nobody can like take away. You know what I mean? Like you gave her that peace of mind of catching her up. That's huge. That's something that is absolutely like it's priceless. You know what I mean? There is a price tag on it, but it's a priceless like thing to for somebody to do that.
Yeah, amazing.
We also paid for 80 homeless people. We verified we're homeless. I have to give a shout out to First Community Church out in Canton. He helped us identify a lot of the poor and the struggling. And they helped us. They basically brought the people to us, and we helped them like that. But we were able to pay for 80 people in a hotel. Nothing super fancy, but 80 hotel rooms that we bucked up in. One in the Marriott and one in the Hampton Inn.
Wow.
For 2 weeks. So they're still staying there now.
That's really that's awesome, dude.
That's
like,
amazing.
To think about how that affected those people that are like fucking, sleeping outdoors and shit. Like, oh, we can stay in a hoagie tonight. Like, we're good for 2 weeks. That's tremendous, man.
Yeah, it might
Really
give them
beautiful.
that little boost that they can, get on their feet. Because sometimes it's what you need. You just need a place where it's warm and where you can shower and you can make your phone calls and you can, you know what I mean? Like being
Just
able to
take a
charge.
shower, phone calls come
Now,
in
like,
and stuff.
think about it. I always think about it in the way of like, what would you do if you were, I've been homeless before and I've worked with the homeless community a lot. And like, I think it's really hard for people to not understand what it feels like to be without a home, to have to like know that that you don't have like you can't just wake up and turn the power on and go take a shower if you want to go take a shower. Like there's like a level of of gratitude that you get just like if you've been previously homeless. Having a roof over your head is a huge thing. And even if it's only a temporary time that you get to have that, like hopefully, there'll be continued other assistance and help that will come their way. But it will it gives you some peace of mind to be able to lock your door. And
a couple of businesses, when they found out what we were doing, a couple of businesses worked with us. A couple of businesses worked with us to try to get applications out to people. Plus, they were kind of hurting; they were needing some workers. It's not like big businesses that'll pay you gold, but it's something that'll get them started. Because like Christmas and New Year's, it was our first 1 and 2 times that we've done this, and we did it in Massillon, Ohio, and Akron, Ohio, and we had a huge community that we helped out there, but it's not like Canton. Canton has its own like Skid Row type of area. It's not as big as California, but it literally has a whole block of just homeless people living. So if we could even help like 1/8 of those people, that's a big win.
Yeah, any person that you help is a big win. And you helped a lot of people.
I don't want to take all the credit to the whole team. Shout out to Fearlessly Authentic because we all part of this together, And
this is incredible.
We did a lot of stuff. There was kids we bought toys for. We bought shoes. We paid for a few people to have cell phones. We paid 6 months in advance so that they can have those cell phones for a little bit. So we did good. We did better with this 20,000 than we did with the last 20,000 and the last 15,000 because we had more time to plan it, so we were able to get like proper discounts to get things up. And shout out to Walmart in Tuscarawas Street in Canton, Ohio, because they jumped at the opportunity to help us. They let us use their parking lots. Their workers came out and put in overtime to help us. The police in Canton, they weren't aware before, and they came in because it seemed like we were creating a disturbance. We had a whole group of people just crowding up in the parking lot of Walmart. And when they found out what we were doing, they came out, started helping us. They were helping us distribute and get things put out to people. They were directing people. They even put up cones and caution tape to try and make lines for people. It was really good. It helped out a lot.
And it's amazing because, you know, you're out there and you're helping these people, but you're affecting the larger community, right? You're affecting those cops that maybe, you know what I mean, that maybe they'll think about this in a different way. And everybody that, like, it's a ripple effect, you know, it has a much greater effect on it because you're helping people, and then they, you know, they spread that word and that positivity, and then they, you know, it just keeps going. And it's amazing because eventually if people did this everywhere and this was the norm and not the rarity, then we would have so many more people that would be helping others and paying that forward, you know.
Well, the whole thing about it is like we did like the last thing we did, it was completely out of our own budget. New Year's was completely out of our own budget, and Christmas was completely out of our own budget. So eventually we want to try and spread off to where we can ask for donations, possibly through Cash App, and I can just show publicly through my Twitter or whatever, like how much people have donated and who sent the donations through the names on Cash App. But for right now, we just wanted to work through ourselves and maybe try and build a type of brand that people can understand and trust, that we're just here trying to help people. We're not trying to, it's not like a charity where it's like 10% comes to us or 20% comes. We're spending everything that we got completely for the community.
And that's how it should be. There are like places like Walmart and Target. Like I've worked at both of those, and when I worked at Target, we did community work where we actually there was like, we got contacted and they wanted to buy like a bunch of turkeys, and they want, like, so we gave them like a huge hefty like discount, like basically like, you know what I mean, like we covered the majority of the cost of it. And because the stores get write-offs for that, a lot of times if you can get a tax ID, or if you can get a church that will, like, you know, be in a nonprofit organization over it, if they will help you write a letter and you kind of like team up with them, a lot of times they can get places like Walmart and Target, they'll like donate stuff because it's a tax write-off to them. So like, you know what I mean? And it benefits the community. And then they have somebody that actually wants to come in and actually do it too. So a lot of times it's just a matter of, you know, having whatever the requirements are for these stores and stuff like that. And they will do that type of work.
You open that list. Well, that's another thing I do want to mention. I want to give a shout out to Vegan, because I'm not a religious person and I wanted to stay away from a lot of corporations, and I wanted to do this just between me and myself. But Vegan gave me a really good idea, and we were able to work with like the First Communion Church in Canton. Thank you. And that they helped us so huge. And maybe we can do this more in the future, where we work with more churches, where we're looking at them to see if maybe they can help us with the tax write-off, not for our own purposes, but because they will get us more discounts towards things that we can get more people out to more things out to the people. You know, we could probably provide more.
Food banks or soup kitchens are also a good resource to use, because, you know, like I know our local like soup kitchen, I actually used to volunteer down there, and they were associated with the church, the St. Vincent de Paul. But I did a lot of, you know, volunteer work down there with them. And actually one year for Thanksgiving, we actually, the local police, like they're actually, the way that soup kitchen works, and it's a community resource, because the head of the soup kitchen, she works directly with the police as a buffer. So if there's somebody that like their parole officer or like, you know, like they need to talk to somebody for a certain reason, she is like the kind of like the go between. So like they'll go to her and say, you know, I know so and so is, you know, a client and I need to contact them regarding blah blah blah, and they'll use her as a liaison, and then she can contact with them so that they're not like, you know, directly going after like the people, and then they feel a little bit more comfortable with it. I mean, obviously you have to be able to hold a boundary like there, or else it wouldn't work, or you know what I mean, like there's a trust that's built. So she's amazing. She's absolutely an amazing human being. And I volunteered there one Thanksgiving, and the police officers, our local town, came in and actually served the patrons of the soup kitchen. And so it's just a way to bridge that, you know, bridge that gap, and where it's not just negative interaction that you're having with them. You know what I mean? Like, so there are ways for us to build these bridges within our communities and make our communities better. We just have to do them. Like, I feel like with, you know, the whole, you know, COVID and everything that happened, it kind of like threw everything like a wrench into the gears, and it kind of like stopped a lot of people from doing the work that they were previously doing. But I mean, we have some amazing, like, you know, things within our own community to help the low income. And like we've made what they're called ugly sleeping bags. We've volunteered to do that kind of work where we sew them and we make these, you know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, they ended up being really, really warm. But then we would donate them to the soup kitchen afterwards. And I've done a lot of community work within, you know, and it never, you don't walk away feeling bad about it. You feel amazing that you're, you know, you're helping your community, and you know, you're able to help others. It's an amazing thing. And you know, it doesn't take a lot of time. And so I think what it is the biggest thing is we have the resources. We just need the funds for the resources. Yeah. And that's really what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. No. And also I want to just cut in to give a shout out. There's a really good friend. Like, I have my support group that has helped me get a lot of this done. There's a really good friend, two really good friends that have helped me a lot. They have their own YouTube. They have two of them. One is political YouTube called Middle America. And the other YouTube is called Vin and Sorry, where they kind of do like a Stever type of thing, where they do a lot of music, but they do more music reviews. It's Vin and Sorry, VIN and SORI. They are really good people. Vin's my brother. I love that dude, and he's put a lot of trust and a lot of faith behind me to try and get this thing done. He also has a line, if you're on Amazon, he has a line for baby food that he created himself. It's called Fuji Bear. FOOGDGIE. And it's a really good thing. It's really well with the stomach, so it helps out a lot. I do want to shout that out. A neighbor of mine has been using a lot of their baby food for their child. It's a really good baby formula. They love it. They've been buying it off of me. I don't want to seem like, you know, I'm making a little buck off of it, but that's just the reality of it. And I do want to give them a shout out because they've been a huge support and a huge help in the community for myself. And they've put a lot of belief and a lot of trust, like you guys have, that I could get this done. And I feel like not only has it helped me mentally and spiritually, but I also feel like there's a bit of like a feeling like I completed something and I was able to get something done for you guys. You know what I mean? So like it's a good feeling in a way where I did something for myself, but it's also a good feeling that I was able to do something that I know you guys believed in me and knew that I could get it done, and I was able to do it. You know?
Absolutely. I'm cheering you on, man. I think it's amazing what you're doing. You
Fuck
know,
yeah.
we all participate in the mutual aid of life however we can.
Right.
You know what I
Like,
mean?
whatever we can do. Like you're in a position where you can organize that, and you have some extra dough that you made to help the people. That's amazing. You know what I mean? That's to be a part of that kind of giving is like all that like Lucky and I want to do with this platform, is to try to, you know, make those things happen everywhere that we can, and any way that we can. You know what I mean? Not like we have a bunch of money to give, but we certainly have we have ourselves set up to be vocal and say stuff about stuff, and, you know, try to make awareness out of it. And that's the goal. You know what I mean? The end goal is
we all have contributions
to try to provide and try to, you know, assimilate and accommodate mutual aid in every form that we can, our little brains can think up.
Definitely. And it's been it's been a huge motivation for me, you know, because it's like there's one thing when you just want to do something for yourself and you feel like you owe it to your community, and it's another thing when you feel like people are behind you with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. You need that support to know, like, you know, like we're here, like when you feel like you're like, oh man, I don't know. We're gonna be your cheerleaders. We're gonna be like, no, you can do this, and you know, like let's see how we can make it work. You know, because we all have different experiences in doing this too. You know, I have a lot of the experience in my local community, and it's not gonna be the same in every community. But at least it's like I can point you to where it's helped and what's worked and what hasn't. And you know, we all have to adapt and adjust and see what works best for us. Did you see what Vegan said here?
Yeah, I just read that. It was nice of you to but totally unnecessary. It was definitely necessary. You know?
And her and I are gonna be we're going to be announcing tomorrow what we have this week going up that we're going to be asking everybody to help us with. We have a thing. It doesn't cost anybody any money.
That's right.
Oh, stop it! You know I like donuts.
No, we have something. We're gonna be we're gonna be announcing it tomorrow. But it's you don't like no one has to like have any money. We're just asking people if they are on social media to promote this action that we're gonna be doing and to make phone calls if they're comfortable with that.
Yeah.
So it's
Give me a second.
It's an action.
Or make their bots make phone calls, whatever, however it works.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to check IDs real quick for the bar.
Oh yeah,
you're fine. We appreciate it. I was like, oh my gosh. So Steve totally gaslit me today. He told me like I got up and I'm like sitting there and he's like, oh yeah, well what is the show gonna be named for tonight? And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, wait, no, like it's Saturday. And he's like, no, it's Sunday. I'm like, oh my god, the show's later. I have Drew show. Oh shit! Like all of a sudden, my day just like got like really short. You know?
I know. Like, you hit me up. You're like, Steve told me it's Sunday. I'm like, it's Saturday.
I know. You know how he had me believing it for like an hour. Like I didn't like check my phone and like fact check Steve. You know, I'm just like I'm like, oh, I need coffee. I'm like, all this stuff is going on in my head. I'm just kind of like, oh no, oh shit, I have a lot to do now. You know, and so then he goes to make the Rumble show, and he's like, oh, it's really Saturday. I'm like, because with Rumble, you can't make it more than like what 24 hours,
12 hours,
12 hours before the show.
You can't schedule anything that's like more than 12 hours away and set the time on it. Otherwise it won't work.
So I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I didn't even like check my phone or anything because I'm kind of like, oh, I need coffee. I'm like thinking like all these things, you know, like, oh my god, we have to get all this stuff done. And then I'm like, oh, you gaslit me. It just shows that, like, you know,
Angela
Yeah, you gotta fact check everyone.
I know.
Angela says that she has 40 followers on Twitter, and at least 10 of them are sex bots, and she doesn't think they're listening.
Oh no.
You got a Jimmy Buffett cover band playing tonight. Wasted away again in Margarita.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
That is funny as hell.
At least we get to see all the good looking party people showing up.
I know, right? And we got a couple other people coming, so you gotta excuse me. Sorry. You guys got ID? Hey, dude, what's going on?
He sounds all serious. You got an ID?
I know.
Officer
That's what
Marcus.
I said.
Okay, all set.
You're good.
I'm like, you already know me.
Well, son, I don't even need your ID.
Damn it, you know me, son of a bitch.
You're like,
Hey, if I recognize them, I don't got ID. You know, they're regulars.
That's right. We have the hottest Marxist Mark.
we do.
Of course. Of course. So, I do want to talk a little bit about the polar bear plunge. Even though it wasn't really polar today, it was kind of beautiful.
It's still called a polar bear plunge.
Yeah, you're still jumping in the fucking cold ass water.
Yeah, in my little mankini.
How did you come up with the idea to do a polar plunge?
Well, it wasn't my exact idea. They do that every year to try and help fight hunger.
I
They
know, but how
send
did
it
you
to.
find out about it? Like, where did you get
Well-
the idea to like raise money that way?
Well, I was talking to my manager here at the upper deck at the bar, and I was telling her about what was going on the 20th and how we were working to try and get money to help the homeless. And she was like, "Well, will you ever consider fighting hunger?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's part of the homeless."
Hello.
And
Same problem.
and she was like, "Well, the 25th we do the polar bear plunge every year. If you want to be a part of it." And I was like, "Hell yeah, I'm down for that." She was like, "You got to jump in the river." And I'm like, I've never heard of it before, you know? I'm still new to Ohio, so there's a
You're
lot of things
just
that I
new to
don't know.
life, Applejack. You're
Yeah,
just like,
apparently.
that's what I love is that like there's so
All these
much that's like
experiences.
new to you. You're like, what? People hang up socks for Christmas? You're like, what is this?
I come from a place that's very like, it's an open city where we have a lot of immigrants with a lot of different things, but we're closed off because we all stay in our own community. And we don't like do crazy shit like that, you know? So it's like,
You
Who
don't
the
learn
hell
all the-
wants to go jump in freezing cold water?
Yeah, you won't learn all the.
who the
crazy
hell puts
cultures
presents in a sock?
for a while.
Like, hello?
Well, it's because like that's how it used to be. It used to actually be your socks.
Well,
Oz
first
was
off,
talking about some crazy shit.
First off, I don't even celebrate Christmas like that. But my whole life, 35 years, I've only known like presents go under a tree.
That's close enough.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Dylan, come here. This is my buddy Dylan right here.
Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
Yeah, he's the mom back here. You gotta see it though. You gotta get closer. They can see it.
There you go.
You see it? The
Ooh.
Uchida. Yeah.
What is that?
That's it's from Naruto. It's
Oh, yeah. Skyla likes Naruto.
That's cool.
yeah, he always wears that headband. It's so cool.
Dope headband.
But yeah, Dylan, you're YouTube famous now.
That's a really good name. If he starts a band, tell him to call it Dylan and the Dope Headband.
Oh, I'm gonna tell him that when he comes back because he went inside the box.
I just came up with that.
Yeah, you find it on air live.
Oz says he remembers when Billy Connolly and Angela got freaky on the glass ceiling above the Canabara restaurant, and I don't know. That sounds racy. Sounds like
Okay, do you
I
want
don't
me to
know.
show-
high-end restaurant fun.
I-
do you want me to show the video of you?
Definitely, but before you do, I don't know if I mentioned Angela, but she's mine also.
Oh damn!
Oh my god.
Just saying.
All the gals.
I have a video to show you guys of Applejack getting ready.
We should change his name to Apple Mac because
Mac Daddy. Hey!
I have a video to show you guys of him getting ready. He doesn't know about this video. But this is like Applejack's trainer. This is how he had to train. Okay. You guys ready? I found this earlier and I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, this is Applejack's trainer. I'm telling you. All right, let me see. Is it ready? All right. I got it. Applejack.
people are gonna love that or be completely offended. One or the other.
You guys are not right.
He's practicing his drumming. His
I saw this and I'm like, what is happening? I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm like, is this inappropriate for me to play on the
this is the kind of exercise you ladies can look forward to. So it's Applejack.
So you guys know I'm good with the pump.
I was like, oh my god. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm like, I don't know what he's wearing. I was like, Steve, come look at this. You have to get up and come look at my
She
computer.
literally made me laugh. So thanks for that. Oh man.
No, vegan, don't laugh.
His name is Peg. Peg the drummer. His face getting
Peg the drummer. That is so fucked up.
I was
You know
like,
what?
what is happening? Why would this guy do this? I'm
This
like,
is-
you know what? It looks like he's almost got the man. If he had a
Lined up
mankini
line,
on,
exactly.
it would have been just better. Like, can we like edit a mankini onto him and
But can we notice the stream? He's hitting every single bar.
I know he's an
That's
expert.
skill.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
it is exercise.
If you can stop watching, if you can stop watching him for a second and watch the screen, it's fascinating how many he's hitting.
He's been doing this a while.
Yeah.
I think this is
Yeah, that scoreboard is going all the way
I've
up.
never seen a high score like that.
Look at him. He's like,
Man, I'm beat now.
oh my gosh! I
You
was
beat
like,
the boss. All
yeah.
right, way to go.
I know. I'm so proud of him. You know, so proud of him.
I am quietly proud of that young man.
that is hilarious.
Alex says, yes, I think it was a drum pad. It was a drum trigger of some sort
It
that was
wa-
connected to
yeah.
the computer.
It's supposed to be a drumstick. I think that you're supposed to do with that.
Yeah, it's a drumstick. You know, when you're playing the Nintendos with the wires and the buttons. I know a lot.
But we have the actual video here that we had Applejack upload up to his YouTubes.
vegan.
Yeah, my very first video.
I know, it's so great.
Vegans like,
Hey,
"That's
the
not fair.
picture.
I can't take my
I just wanted to say the picture of me and all the guys together. If you look a little bit closer, like if you zoom in on the picture, it really flatters me because everybody's taller than me and my thighs look almost as thick as Kyle, and he's like the bigger guy that's there.
He kind of thick,
Nice.
A little stocky, I'd be working out.
Nice. Wow. And now we're gonna really get to see Applejack. You guys are never gonna be able to look at him differently.
As if the ladies weren't
He's
ready
not
already.
in the chicken costume, okay? That's not him in the chicken costume.
It might be in me in the chicken costume. Might be.
Might be.
All right, I'm gonna play this video. I think I'm actually gonna mute it though because
I did a bunch of ketamine
they're
with a guy in
playing-
a chicken costume.
they're
once,
playing music
I
that
don't
I
think
think
that's the
will
same
get us
guy.
a strike.
allegedly.
Look at it looks uncomfortable.
Comfort was not what they were known for. He's pulling his fucking wedge out the whole time.
Oh no, why is it? Oh, there it goes.
Oi.
And you could also see, like, when we were about to jump and everything, I wasn't jumping with my crew because the whole crew, we were waiting at the table. We were waiting at the table to get called up to jump. And we had it named as the Fearlessly Authentic. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to the food truck because they're taking forever to call us. So I go to the food truck to get some pulled pork. And as soon as I get to the food truck, they call us. So they went and jumped, and I had to come afterwards as a straggler. So I jumped with different people. You can see me walking right there. I jumped with different people, and we all decided.
Yeah.
We all decided, hey, we're gonna do a belly flop. So we all just belly flopped into the water.
I was wondering why we were with different people.
That's a lot of people freaking jumping in this ice cold fucking water.
Yeah.
Yeah. The goal was to raise $50,000. The goal was to raise $50,000, and we raised $127,000.
Amazing. Oh my gosh. I can't believe you didn't get to jump with your team.
I know that shit sucks, but I was so gassed.
Oh gosh, you look so cold. That was so great.
Fair point.
I'm gonna play it again just in case anyone missed it. And I put the link in there. Now,
Yeah, you see, leave it to Steven to notice my wedgie the whole time I'm sitting there pushing it down.
I know. Well, it can't be like that comfortable. Like, did anyone ask you like what you were wearing? You know? Like,
no, there was a whole bunch of people that was jumping in there in Batman suit. Like we had the whole DC lineup. It was Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, and they were all jumping into the water. And Aquaman.
That's great.
It was there. Aquaman was there.
I was gonna say if he wasn't.
It was a whole. Yeah. Hell yeah. Pulled pork is where it's at. You know, that's it's completely organic. You know, they get it organically from the pork.
No. Vegan said now that you're gonna have to do it again, now that you got the wiener sling.
Well, the next time I'm doing it in a Speedo.
You know she wanted me to say that, right? Like she wanted me to call it a wiener sling.
Of course. As long as she could get it live on air as a wiener sling.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you did a belly flop. Did that hurt?
No, it was actually kind of good. It was cold. The water was cold, but it wasn't that cold. So it wasn't like going crazy or anything like that. Hey, this is one of the jumpers, Ryan. You're YouTube famous now.
Yes, yes.
This is the tall asshole that's 6'6". He's a super tall one.
Oh my gosh, I would go up to his belly button.
You make Marcus like a tiny person. That's awesome.
I know, right?
I know. Next time, I would look really short. Oh my gosh.
I know you look short to me, so imagine that.
I know, and Vegan's the same height as me, so we're both short. How tall is everybody? Everyone's always like, I always thought you would be like a really tall person to me, and I'm like, no,
no.
Just because he holds the camera.
Okay,
down.
so I'm like close to 6'7", but I'm like I'm a little bit above 6'5", and then 6'6". I think it's 5'6". Excuse me.
5'6". Lady Alex was 5'7".
You're tall. You're almost as tall as Little. Or Little as.
But yeah,
Little,
but
you guys are little.
So Ryan is 6'6". Kyle, which is the thicker guy out of all of us, is 6'3", and his brother Dev is 6'4".
Wow.
Yeah, so they're all tall, and then I'm the outlier. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
Right.
You're my favorite, so
He's got
it's okay.
he's got stems of steel.
That
Definitely.
makes you taller anyway.
It just sucks though, because I look at the picture and I'm like, wow, these guys make me look like I'm fucking 5 feet tall.
So he says next time do it with the red tape strap on. The drummer was using.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Cough, cough.
Mouse, are you 5'4" too? See there, we got some short people.
Well, with a name like Mouse said it, you know?
Damn.
Gore's
a big bastard too.
6'3".
Yeah, you said he'd probably be 6'7" if he hadn't got his hips broke in 4th grade.
What?
That's fucking crazy. He's a friggin' giant man. Some people are just like mountainous, you know, they're just big.
Vicky is giving. It says she's concerned about your cough. She wants. you to
Vicky
drink
is
lots
my
of water.
lady, and I love her. I love her. I love her. But my cough isn't really nothing much. I actually okay. So you know how some people you throw up in front of them, and then they see you throw up, and you're like, "Ugh," and you want to throw up. Well, when people cough around me, I end up wanting to cough.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you can't see right here, but one of my bartenders over there is coughing a lot, and she's fucking got me coughing
Oh my god.
because I haven't been coughing all day.
Somatic coughing. That's cool.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like
yawning.
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's like yawning, where one person yawns and then you want to yawn. That's how it is for me with coughing. Like I really have no issue. I'm not sick. Look, no headache. Oh, my shortest brother's 6'3". Like, oh yeah, he just yeah, you know, he just nonchalantly sends that in.
This is so awesome. Oh, did you win anything on your tickets? You guys did tickets, right?
No, I lost. They won. Somebody won $600. And okay, so my number was like 653 something, and the person that won was 653 like 4, and it wasn't my number. I'm like, damn, I was so close.
Oh, so
You're all
close.
set.
But you did win. You did win that painting from
We're all set. And yeah, Lady Alex sent me a message earlier when I was on my way driving to go do the Polar plunge, and I'm like, oh my god, I love it, I love it, I love it. She's like, my mother put her heart and soul in it. I was like, I'm gonna cherish it till the end of time.
So
I haven't put it up yet.
Drew,
I haven't put it up yet, but that's because I want to clean my house before I do it. But Drew, what?
Drew made a video of unboxing his.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have did that. That is so whack. Drew, you can't outplay me like that. What the hell?
From this day forward, all contest winners have to consult with each other before unboxing their gifts.
You see? Steven knows what's going on.
Yeah, man. Come on.
So I have the video of him unboxing, and we can play that.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We're not just gonna send you the link. We're gonna actually give you guys the actual thing. I gotta mute us though, Steve, so it doesn't echo.
All right.
I wondered what it could be. I just have no idea what it could possibly be. Who knows?
Salty's not right.
Oh, only one of the most beautiful paintings I've ever seen.
I got the samurai. Oh,
That's amazing. I love that you guys got those.
Hell yeah.
oh yeah.
Me.
That is some serious fucking painting skills. I don't have skills like that.
I mean, I paint, but like that's just. I mean, it's
That's
incredible.
Next level.
It's
yeah.
incredible what she did.
Really beautiful.
I know we have a couple of her paintings as well.
I think we should absolutely start manufacturing our own ganja-based meat butter products and just send them to people randomly.
Steve, we have a lot of stuff on our plate.
There's a lot of projects going on. There's a lot of simultaneous movement. A lot of,
You guys are overbooked, and Steve's just adding extra. He's like, "Oh, you know what else we should do?"
Yeah, I'm like, we're trying to do all these things, and
well, what are you gonna do?
The problem is that Steve doesn't understand the business.
That's right, and
his mom even said that.
One day, I'll understand.
No way. She even got in on it.
She did. She was
like,
on stream last night with us.
She was like, "Yeah, you get the entertainment part. It's just the business part, honey, that you just don't. You know. We're not. Yeah."
All right. Hey, can I play a song now?
Yeah, if you want to play a song,
I'm gonna play a song now. Ready?
All right.
Hey, you guys play the song. I'm gonna jump in the chat because my phone's dying a little bit. I gotta put it on the charger.
All right. Well, thank you so much for everything that you're doing, that you've done, that you're gonna do. Because I know we're got more work to do. And
Definitely.
say thank you to your boss and everybody who helped, contribute to this. It's such an amazing thing to be able to experience this. And thank you to Lady Alex for, providing these beautiful artwork pieces and, being able to help us raise mutual aid, which helps us in turn be able to help more people. It's really amazing. It's really amazing what we have in this community.
It's good.
Definitely, and shout out to my man Rico Savage who gave us the honest to God best quote out there, which was, "We have to be our own government because the government's not going to look out for us."
Fucking A.
Absolutely.
Agree with that 100%.
All right, bye people. I'll see you guys in the chat.
All right. Thanks, Apple Jack. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna play a song now.